The time has come. Fans of the beloved character of Abby Sciuto, Pauley Perrette, gathered around their televisions with a box of Kleenex to say farewell to NCIS's favorite goth forensic scientist after 15 seasons. In the second part of Perette's two-part farewell titled Two Steps Back, we see the fate of Reeves, Duane Henry, and our dear Abby as they were held at gunpoint in the previous episode. A quick refresher. Last week's episode titled One Step Forward centered on a vet named Sara Carter who goes to Gibbs, Harmon, to investigate the murder of her mother after she thinks they convicted the wrong man. Meanwhile, Abby wins a dinner reservation to the Cooler, a hip and boujee restaurant that is impossible to get into. After everyone bribes her with gifts to be her +1, she decides to take Reeves, Duane Henry. After their glorious meal, Abby and Reeves are on cloud 9 with a haute cuisine hangover when they are held at gunpoint in an alley. The mugger demands their valuables but things begin to escalate when Abby offers to help him. He goes off the rails and that's when the screen cuts to black and we hear a gunshot. Gasp. That brings us to tonight's episode. It starts with Gibbs and the gang having a good old time playing poker and that's when they hear the news that Abby has been shot. As she's being carted into the ER, doctors and nurses are in a frenzy as Abby is coding. Meanwhile, we cut to a medical examination room with a body bag and it's obvious who's in there, mainly Bishop, Emily Wickersham, Palmer, Brian Deepson, and Torres, Wilmer Veldrama, have somber looks on their faces. That's when NCIS veteran David McCallum makes his grand return as Donald Ducky Mallard. After an exchange of words on whether there is hope for Abby, that's when they reveal that it's Reeves who is in the bag. McCallum works his magic on Reeves' death and discovers that there were 2 different blood samples on Reeves' shirt. When they run tests on it, they discover one of the samples is Reeves and the other is from a guy named Kent Marshall who was dishonorably discharged from the army.